Before beginning the setup, make sure the legs of the table are locked and that the linen is even all around. This video will showcase how to set up a harvest station on a rectangular long table. The station requires a lot of adjustment, as you will see, to make sure everything fits on the table as more things are added to the station. For this harvest station, you will have to utilize different sized flower pots as your elements of height. First, decide where you will be putting your plates. Take into consideration flow of traffic. Where will the guests be coming from, and where will the line form? For this video, we will assume guests are coming from the left, so the plates will be on the left side. You should have a couple of flower pots to add height to your plates, and the smallest flower pots will hold your cocktail forks. You will have then 2 wooden boards, one for meat and one for cheese. You want to sort through the flower pots and find the 2 tallest ones and utilize these as the height for your meat board. Then, find the next 2 tallest flower pots and use those as the height element for your cheese board. Next, find 2 other flower pots and use them for the height for one of the copper pans. This will be where the sausages will go. Place the other 2 copper pans in front of the first one. One will be for olives and the other one for grilled vegetables. There should also be 4 glass jars that you can place in the empty space between the copper pans and where your plates will be, as shown. There will also be bread, crackers, and cheese straws that can go directly onto the table in the empty spaces in between the pans, jars, and plates. Next, put out your plates. For this video, we will be using terracotta plates, but plates can differ from party to party, so be sure to refer to the checklist for the correct plates for your station. Adjust your spacing as needed and create stacks with the plates, making sure each stack is steady and not too high. Put out as many plates as ordered for the station, utilizing as much space as you need. The taller stacks should be towards the back and the shorter ones towards the front, as to avoid guests knocking them over when reaching for one. First, make sure to have a stack of napkins ready for the station. We will then deal with silverware. Put your cocktail forks inside the smallest flower pots, ensuring that the prongs of the forks are face down. This is because we do not want guests touching the prongs of the forks when reaching for one. You will then need a spoon for 2 of the glass jars. One will have mustard and one will have jam. And then 2 forks for the other glass jars. Both will have different types of pickled vegetables. The copper pan for olives will need 2 spoons. Copper pan for grilled veg will need 2 spoons and 2 forks. And the copper pan for sausage will need a pair of tongs. The meat board requires 2 large tongs, while the cheese board will need 5 knives. Equipment for each of these food items may differ from party to party, so be sure to refer to your checklist for the correct container for each menu item. Then, you can add your element of decor to the station. Here, we have 3 black wooden candlesticks, which we will place in the space behind the meat board. This makes sure that they are out of the way when guests are reaching for any item on the station, but are still visible as the element of decor. You may need to adjust your spacing throughout the station just to make sure everything is steady and easily accessible to guests. Once you have figured out all your spacing and silverware, take the boards, pans, and jars back to the kitchen for the chefs so they can begin to put food in them.